Hello, welcome back to Procedural LIVENODING. In this episode, I'll be showing you how I created this milk crate stacking based on the milk crate challenge. So we have this character dancing, but that's just like for decorations. What I want to show you is how I make this stack of milk crate that you can later use with Blender Physics Dynamics to just drop the milk crate. But for now, I'm gonna show you. Okay, this milk crate is basically an instance of a milk crate that I grabbed from Sketchfab. So there's this original milk crate that I hide, and here we have just like a point rotate of the original milk crate is looking like this, but I rotate it 90 degrees and I simply instance it on the points, and the points is something that I will explain in a bit. So currently this is the milk crate randomized a little bit with rotations without randomization of the rotations. It's just like everything is very organized. If I unmute this using M and instance the milk crate, we get the stack. And the stack itself is actually procedural. I can reduce the number of stack whenever I want to, so it's just points that's being generated using SphereChalk. If you can replicate something like this using geometry nodes, you don't need to use SphereChalk, but SphereChalk is really making it easy with a lot of nodes, 600 nodes from SphereChalk, and you can basically have this. And with SphereChalk, I'm also using this noise randomizations. You can do this using the latest version of geometry nodes for sure. Basically randomizing the position of the stack in the X directions. Or you want to make it shaking. Yeah, so that's basically how I did it with noise displays, etc. So this is the easiest stack, and this kind of stack will not easily fall actually compared to the one that's people been using like this. This is actually really dangerous. But in order to make the stack like that, let me show you actually this is one method to stack the crate. So let me grab the original, select hierarchy, copy. I call this line ping pong. So basically, let me show you very quickly. So we have the milk crate. View, select it. Okay. Right click, parent, clear parent, and keep transformations. I'm just gonna reset the position, delete everything else. So we end up with this SphereChalk generating points. View, frame selected, and the milk crate. Okay, and we're gonna turn this into stack of milk crates using geometry nodes. So this is the process. I'm selecting the points from SphereChalk, and I will instance my milk crate. Okay, scale, point rotate. It's pretty easy. Now we have the perfect stack for accident. don't do this kind of challenge, it's pretty dangerous. And we can point translate. It's all really handy to move points while the points itself is being generated using SphereChalk. And this is one of example. it looks slightly complicated. It's basically we have line, and let me try to explain. I believe I'm also using mirror here. Without the mirror, it's just like a line, and this line is being points that's being generated using Sverchok. It's actually quite hard to explain. In Sverchok, with line nodes, you can basically have like a vectorized data, and we can have like multiple data like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the data. And we also have this data 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so two kind of data, and we can generate line using this node, and this line takes a lot of data. That's what I've been mentioning. So using just this setup, before rotate, move, whatever, we actually end up with a this type of data. Let me show you. Like this. So just bunch of points, and I'm using another line just to arrange this line, but basically it's just a multiple lines being generated at the same time. That's why it's slightly complicated, but it's Sverchok things, and this one is just to rotate and move it. So when I mirror this, we have the stack. I think there's definitely a simpler way to do this. So I was thinking, okay, we can do this better and simpler. Is using, again, here I'm using line, but I'm only grabbing the vertices of the line. Imagine you have like lines like this. It's connected lines, and for each line you actually get rid of the line. Just get rid of 1 point. So you're gonna end up with this similar stack. But you also need to make it goes down, right? So that's why we have mirror. But anyway, this is like another example. Here I'm using a Sverchok nodes group and doing the slicing. This is using less nodes than the other one. Anyway, that's how we do it. And geometry nodes is always simpler for point instancing. So here we go. We can have 49 stacks of milk crates. I think this milk crate doesn't have material. Oh, it does. Okay, let's take a look at the material. And just very quickly, we want to make like a color ramp and object info. We can use object info random. And we have milk crate like that. If you want just blue and red, you do it this way. Right, so yeah, so that's basically what it is. Hopefully you find this useful and interesting. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.